Hello there, it's the Gaming Grandma, and I'm back for another episode of Skyrim. And we were just up here at the throat of the world. With Esbern's help, we've deciphered Alduin's Wall and Skyhaven Temple. It revealed that Alduin was defeated in ancient times by a shout of some kind. Arngeir sent me to talk to Parthernox, who he said was the only one who might know this shout. Turns out he was a dragon, and I needed to finish talking to him, so that's what we're going to do.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
No, dragons like mountains, right?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
Using the Dragondrend shout.
Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragondrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
An Elder Scroll? What's that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kelle, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyech.
Are you saying the ancient Nord sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
How does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragondrend from those who created it.
Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Ezrin or Angir might have some idea.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
What do I do with the Elder Scroll when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragondrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Huh? What? Who are they?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot-Hyun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
How could an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through me, or through time?
Vomendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen.
You mean you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Stur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
What does the Dragondrend shout actually do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master.
Okay.
Fus, Faim, and Yol.
How do I know which
It
one?
is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
I wish to meditate on a word of power.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Well, I already did Foos. So now Faim.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is Faim. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Okay, can I
Which
meditate on
calls
the
to
last
you,
one?
Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Yo.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
What will I spare? I think we've said everything we're supposed to say, right?
Sum Ark Mora. Drem Yolok, greetings. Lok Thum.
Am I supposed to be doing something? Let's see what the quest says. Met the master of the Greybeards, the dragon Parthenox. He told me that ancient Nords used an elder scroll to cast Alduin forward in time. If I can recover that same elder scroll, I may be able to use it to learn the Dragondrend shout directly from the ancient heroes. Okay, optional, talk to Esbern, or optional, talk to Arngir. Learn the location of the elder scroll. Well, what do you think? Should we... I have a feeling it's going to really make a difference on the storyline who we talk to. But let's open the map, and do we have any of them selected? If we want to talk to Arngir, we're close to him. Yeah, let's go there. Since we're close. Probably end up talking to Esbern too, right? Now, where did I leave Stenvar? Isn't that like the title of every episode? Where's Stenvar? All right, where is Angear?
So, you spoke to Parthenax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragondrend shout?
No, but he told me how to find out.
Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
I need the Elder Scroll the ancients used. Do you know where to find it?
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Any idea where to find it, though?
Such blasphemies are the calling of mages, not followers of the Way. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you.
Is there another way to defeat Alduin?
Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
Wow, that's very fatalist, isn't it? What's so bad about the Dragondrend shout?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
I can handle it. I'm the Dragonborn. What do you have against the Blades?
The Blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now, they will do it again.
Don't the dragons want to kill us? Probably a good idea. All right.
Sky above, voice within.
Okay, so now where are we going? What's our quest now? We talked to Angear. Learn the location of the Elder Scroll. Let's see. If I can recover the same Elder Scroll, I may be able to use it to learn the Dragondrend shout directly from the ancient heroes. Angear suggested that someone at the College of Winterhold might know where it is. So guess where we're going? We're going to go to Winterhold. Go see some magicians. But first, I got to remember where I left Stenvar. I knew I was going to Parthenax, and I knew I shouldn't take him. So I probably told him to wait somewhere. Oh, where did I come? Oh, okay. Where would I have left him? Maybe at home? Damn, I don't even remember. Oh, let's go home. Maybe I left him there knowing that he wouldn't be able to come with me. Or maybe he's still up there at the... Maybe I left him, like, I don't know, outside? Hello, courier. How'd you find
I've
me?
been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Quintus in Windhelm. Okay, well, do I have any items to sell since I'm here? Not really. A few odds and ends. Most of it's for a quest of some sort. All right. Where would I have left Stenvar? Isn't that stupid? Maybe I left him up here just before I went to see the dragon. Oh, just wait, cut it. Just wait, cut it. All right, like maybe I left him out back. See, the problem is if I told him to wait, he will wait there indefinitely. I'll probably have to go back to the last episode and see where I left him. Because he's not here. I will try Henriheim and then we'll move on. Because that would have been someplace I would have gone and, left supplies or something. All right. And he's not here either. All right, well, we're going to just go about our business without him. All right, we need to go to the College of Winterhold. Oh, something's coming. Dragon. Okay, what arrows do I have on? Let's do a bone arrow. Is he coming to here? Let's see where he's going. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to dodge with the wrong thing. Okay, get the other weapon out. I have contacted bone break fever. Anybody else? Okay. Active effects. Probably need a cure disease, right? Yep. Cure disease. Items. Potions. Cure poison. There we go. All right, are we better now? Yes, we are better. All right. back to Winterhold, which we have not been to yet, right? So we're going to have to fast travel. Or, excuse me, take a carriage. So let's go to our house at the lake, because I have a carriage there. See, Stenvar has some good weaponry and good armor, so I definitely want to figure out what I did with them.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, I might have left him back because before the Thalmor, because I knew I couldn't take him there.
Climb and back, and we'll be
So
off.
would that have been Solitude? No, Riverwood.
Oh, steady on.
Solitude. Ah. Oh well, I'll find him later. Winterhold discovered. What time is it? 10:30.
We need coin down here, and you're not bringing home any.
Sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned
Yes?
inside out and then exploded.
No thanks.
I
Don't need to armor my horse.
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelligar.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by. No. Gods no, not for years.
Not for years.
I left Winterhold for some time and returned to stay here at the inn.
Why would you live here at the inn?
I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
Okay. Well, let's spend the night.
If there's if you're business with the sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Can't.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Like, it's really far away. You could probably
Sell
point.
something.
Why? Because I'd rather be here trying to keep my only brother.
Let me know
from
if there's
drinking
anything
or
else you
something
need.
Ha! Drink ain't gonna kill me. Not today, anyway.
No door. Interesting. Is that the door?
Is everything
There's no
well,
door.
Nelligar?
Bizarre.
Oh yes, quite fine.
Oh, let's get in 8 hours. There is a survival mode you can turn on here. And
Accommodations here continue to be just what I need.
And there haven't been
then
any...
you have to sleep, you have to eat.
Are you referring to your other customers? No, everything is quite all right. I expect a bit of animosity now and then.
I see. Well, let me know if things get out of hand.
All right, do you know any rumors?
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
What can you tell me?
I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college, though even that's dried up some.
I overheard something about a college.
That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to miss.
All right,
All right, then.
let's go check it out.
Yes?
That's the Jarl, right? Let's stop in and say hi. We are in his town, as we are. Oh, not out of bed yet. Let's wait another hour. Must be a late sleeper. And who be you?
That wizard is still at the inn. I can't believe Dagger allows him to stay there.
We don't get many people like you visiting Winterhold.
No one seems
Usually
to
it's
care what they've
elves.
done to our home.
Elves?
It's clear that memories are far too short.
And it's clear money matters more to Dagor than honor. What's your business here in Winterhold?
Just
Stay
passing
clear
through.
of that college, if you know what's good for you. Nothing but foul deeds behind those walls.
You're the Jarl. I'm looking for work.
Winterhold has lost much of its history, and with that much of its power. I aim to change that. I've heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of Winterhold. The very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era. Hansa was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the ear of the other holds, and give me some authority.
I'll recover the helm.
Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return.
What's wrong with the college?
Look around you. Winterhold is in this state because of those damn mages. They sit up there in their tower, doing gods know what. And who watches over them? The guards don't even dare go up there, unless they've no choice.
I'd like to know more about Winterhold's history.
What's there to tell? It's mostly gone now, thanks to those damn mages in the college. Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of a city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen.
Okay.
All right, then.
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold.
Okay.
Heard they're reforming the...
Yeah, I hear that a lot
warmer
too.
And a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Do your job. Who are you?
Yes?
Oh, that's the same
Hi.
guy. All right. This way? This way.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
May I enter the college?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I seek the knowledge of the Elder Scrolls.
Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
Would you grant entry to the Dragonborn?
Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
Can I just shout?
That gave me the shivers. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic.
I
but
think I
you-
just did.
I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
It does? By a thread, right? Now, why weren't those already lit? Or are they being lit in my honor? So steep. Okay, I guess I'm going to keep going. Mirabella, that's who I'm looking for.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Okie dokie.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come
Another
see
new
you.
student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture
Do I look
in
like
Skyrim
somebody
for
that
thousands of
wanders?
years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Nope, sure didn't. So if I turn off those arrows, I'm curious, does the quiver change too? It does. Haha. I don't think I ever noticed that before.
Our newest members are housed
Oops,
here
watch
in
where
the
you're
Hall of
going.
Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Why do I have a arrow over there? Okay.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours.
All
Please
right.
try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Good.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told me. It's all lies.
Well, nobody told me nothing.
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
What's your problem with
My problem
Feralda?
with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Okay.
All right then.
All right. Back into the hall.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Listen to Tolfdir.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor. Sure is. I've got another client. Wants me to do some enchanting. You could do the pickup for me if you want.
Okay, I can do that.
All
In
right,
all my
quit
free
about it,
time.
will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money. Here's the name and location of the client.
All right.
Until next time.
I won't enchant anything because I don't like having to restock it. I have a few things I have to recharge, but Stenvar's holding those, and who knows where he is.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very...
Savos doesn't care for politics. He likes to believe the college is removed from the rest of Skyrim.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I'm not really sure what to think. I think we should learn something practical. Safety should be more important. I don't know
Not
what.
going to weigh in either way? I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right? Let's just give it a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
No.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go.
Let me equip it first. Is that an alteration? Is it a, oops, conjuration? No. Destruction? Maybe I don't know it till he hits me with it? Let's see, all. Here we go. Lesser ward. No. Oh, that wasn't the right thing. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Yeah. Oops. I think I just got on their shit list. Let's try this again. Good thing there was a recent save when I walked in the door. I can't remember how to do magic. Is it my left trigger? No.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I'm not really sure.
Not going to weigh in either way? I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right? Let's just give it a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's
Well,
settle down.
I just shouted somebody to death.
We can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protected.
Okay, get the ward on. I thought I had Meyer.
Spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there...
Let's put it on.
Cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up.
I don't remember how.
To a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
You have to keep
There we
your
go.
ward, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you.
Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
I'll run out of magicka.
Hold still. Excellent work.
Okay.
Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history.
No.
The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby.
No, not yet. Let's see. Who am I supposed to talk to here? Talk to Ezra. Learn the location of the Elder Scroll. Someone at the college may know, so I gotta ask around.
I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
All right, come back.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
I don't want to do that one yet.
The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magicka reserves.
Okay.
Take care now.
Who am I supposed to talk to?
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same.
Looks like I think, yeah, I'm going to go talk to the orc librarian, right? If I remember correctly. Yep.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yep.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Oh,
now,
rude.
Do you require assistance?
I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl?
Tell me more.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
Price for what?
The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
Who wrote the Elder Scrolls?
It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
All right, so do you have one that I could use?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait, were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Let's see. Are there any special books
As
you're
a matter
looking
of
for?
fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Okay.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Okay, so what am I supposed to be doing? All right, let's look at the quest. Learn the location. Well, it says I'm still supposed to be talking to him.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Business
If you're
I can
feeling
take care of.
adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
I'm ready for some
Well, all right.
adventures.
Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Well, why is it still on his head?
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for him to give me some books to look at. Ooh, what's this? Oh. This spell tome will teach its readers the unique art of telekinesis arrow, giving both a lesser power and the knowledge to craft these special arrows. Upon firing the arrow, one will find it to be suspended, frozen in the air until the telekinesis our lesser power is cast, upon which the volley will be released. It appears that only a certain number of arrows can be suspended in the air at a time. Attempting to fire any more than 10, they are simply returned to the archer's quiver. While suspended, one can pluck them from the air. Upon making contact, these arrows lose their magical power and cannot be retrieved, as they contain magical properties of their own. They appear to me impervious to enchantments from the bow they are fired. So what would be the advantage of that? Okay. I went ahead and stopped the recording so I can start again, because we didn't get much done today. Just wanted to read the book. I didn't want to steal the book. Items. Okay. Don't know when those will come in handy. Rumination on the Elder Scrolls. Am I supposed to take it or just read it? Ask Urog about the insane book.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine. Aye, That's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Find Septimus Cygnus.
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're
All
going to
right.
find yourself in a...
Where is that? Ooh, way over there. Let's see. How does one get down there? Let's see. We're way up high, so we're going to have to go back to land. You know, and go from there. Okay. Trying to see which will get me down to, let's go there. See if that'll get me down to the ground. Why is there, looks like flames. Have I been here before? Okay, where can I get there from here? I remember being at that grotto before. Can I get up from here? Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to be stuck. I was right. I'm stuck. Let's reload. Thought I was going to be able to land right on that thing. All right. Too bad there's not a boat down there, right? Trying to remember. There is a path. I need to get down there, right? Guess I can't go that way. Can I get there from here? Icy passage. Oops. Bad guys. Okay. have my shield out. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going for a swim. Brr. I'm only swimming in cold water, but I'm doing it while I'm wearing heavy armor. So the hyperthermia should be kicking in right about now. We've already done an hour, but it sure didn't seem like we accomplished much, so we'll tag on a little bit more. Thought I heard something. I did. A bear. Oh, Horker. Maybe the bear and the Horker will play together. Pretty good swimmer for wearing probably 80 pounds of armor. Here we go. Okay, down and around. The guy with the arrow on his head must be the one we're going to see.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them, or so they think. The ones they saw, the ones they thought they saw. I know of one, forgotten, sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp.
So where is the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Can you help me get the scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
Of course. What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? cast upon where Drimmer's city slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
What is this Black Reach?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Of Tand, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not
Guy's a
all
little
can
nut, isn't he?
enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
Wow, really? How do I get in?
2 things I have for you. 2 shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube.
Okay.
Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
What do I do with the fear? What do I do with the cube? What do you want with the Elder Scroll?
Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon it and wonder. Inside is the heart of a god, the heart of you and me. But it was hidden away, not by the dwarves, you see. They were already gone. Someone else, unseen, unknown, found the heart, and with a flair for the ironical, used dwarven trickery to
Ironical?
lock it away.
Is that a real word?
The scroll will give the deep vision needed to open it. For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll.
Okay. Lots of questions, but I really don't think we need those answered. Let's see. Where are we going next? We are going here. Not even been close to that yet, have we? Wonder where the icy passage takes you. I gotta get out of this area first. All right, where are we gonna go to get close? I have a feeling I'm hoofing it a bit, so I will do a little editing. I'll, in the video here, get to where we're going and attach it on. See you in a minute. Okay. I ran across 3 bears, 4 wolves on the way here. And one of those bears just about killed me. Just no good with up close and personal battling. That's why I usually use my bow. I just end up spinning in circles. Speaking of which, let's get that bow out. Where are my flame arrows? Let's get those in my favorites. Only got 14 left. A lot of bone arrows though. Looks like somebody was here. Doesn't look like it bode well for them. They were a musician. Whatever happened here was pretty brutal.
Where is it? I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Cesar. You always try to keep it for yourself. No, there's got to be more skooma. Shut up! Shut up! Don't lie to me, Cesar. Kidding. You always try to...
Did I pass somebody? Thought I heard voices. Okay. Maybe I just haven't got that far yet. Somebody arguing over the skooma. Probably should have bought more fire arrows. Research notes. If only Humani would have left one of these dwarven machine creatures intact for me to study. They almost killed those Khajiit brothers in the middle of the night. Doesn't mean we couldn't have found a way to disable one. We dragged some stuff in front of the pipes. They came out to stop them from coming back. Simply fascinating. It is just as Calthemo described in Dwarves, Volume 2. Their appearance does, in fact, resemble that of an arachnid. Inclusion of the soul gem into the designs of the apparatus is quite remarkable. Oddly enough, it doesn't appear to be the main power source. So this person was trying to figure out what made these things tick. Looks like there was some kind of battle here, right? Can't go this way. Must be this way. going to use up my arrows, aren't I? Probably won't get them back from those things. Maybe I should be sneaking. Actually, where are my shroud boots? Let's put those on. I'm going to be sneaking. All right, where are my shrouded boots? Don't tell me I accidentally sold them. I was trying to hang on to those so I could, What if I left them with the Thalmor or something? Ruby. Definitely going to take that. Two different ways to go. Follow the blood. Silver ruby ring. We'll take that too. Got some gold on the ground. Huh. Interesting. Oh, crap, I need to pay better attention. Like to come out of those pipes, don't they? Somebody was definitely going down here. Yep, there's some more blood.
What? Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one wasn't trapped with us. No. No!
Damn it, why don't you quit missing? That was a waste of a bunch of arrows. Why'd you attack me, dude? Oh, he must have been robbing that guy. Fire arrow. Is it gonna have one of those things pop out of there? Didn't leave much on that guy. I don't think he got to his healing potion in time. Empty bottles, potion. Down here drinking. There's something mechanical making noise. Sounds like something that's stuck. We will most likely not get through this little quest before I decide to stop for the end of the episode. Okay, what's making all the noise? Damn it. Dang. Just about killed me, huh? Oh, hi, little kitten. My little kitten hasn't been feeling good, so she came to sit with me. Alright. Pulse, Greater Soul Gem. Kitty cat. Any more of you guys? Probably not. Must be that thing that I'm hearing. Let's see if this is... Yep, it's got stuff in it. Those wavy lines, does that mean the air that looks kind of watery, you know, like you're underwater? I think that means it's got poison in it. Some of the places do, though. Okay. So far, there we go. Got it. Oh, one behind me. Okay. Oh, let's see. Doesn't really do any good to get the empty ones other than to sell them, because I don't have a way to capture the soul. Okay, so we got, let's see if we can break in. Well, that was easy enough. Got 2 safes in here. With another lock. Don't usually have a locked box inside a locked gate. Ooh, flawless amethyst. We will take all of that. And another lock. Let's go the other way. Nope, the other way. And we'll take all of that too. I guess that means we're going through the door. Can I peek around the corner? Oops. Alright, I'm out of my exploding arrows, unfortunately. Jump, jump. Ooh, I got a level up. Only got 49 of those arrows. Must have shot the ebony arrows already. I believe that is a trap, so we're gonna just sneak over here. Got plenty of room as far as weight. Another good reason to have Stenbar around. So he can carry stuff. Like all the gold I want. Any chest hiding in here? Nope, but I see some potions. We'll take those. Couldn't tell if that went somewhere or not. Go back and check out that door. Pathing out. Okay, before we go there, let's go back to check out this door. It's a locked door. Almost. Well, was he guarding this chest? Okay. Oh, looks like I could easily get pushed off. Yeah. All right. We're going to have to time this, aren't we? And there's one of those things. No, that's another pipe. Kind of dark, isn't it? Shot in midair. Any more? It's over there. Ha! Got it. Anything good in here? Scrolls are good for selling. Never been very good at using them. Falmer's shield. Armor rating 47. That's pretty good. Falmer helmet. Not worth very much. But you know what? It would be good as a collector's item for my armory. Does that mean I'm going to run into Falmers? Nothing that way. Let's save before we go through the door. Nice big room to be ambushed in. Got it. Wish I could get my arrows back. These bone arrows are kind of hard to come by. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on my fire. Ha ha ha! That worked well. Looks like there's another one over there though. Where are you? Got the red dot. there you are. Oh, thought I had my arrow on. Another nice thing about the fire arrows is you can see the arrow and that it is cocked in the bow. Oh, what are these? I remember. Yeah, egg sacs. For those, what are they called? Starts with an S, big black things, and they spit at you. Seem to always be where farmers are. They're nearby. Okay, this looks like a trap. Okay, go up here, over there, go over here. Okay, we've got quite a bit farther to go, looks like. How much time we got into this one? Well, we are going to be at about an hour and a half. So I'm going to stop it here. And we will... let's go on a little bit longer. I hate to end in the middle of a quest. Of course, the arrow is really small. It doesn't seem like we're very close, does it? Yep, I think I'll call it. I'll call it here. So, Talitha and I are really distracted today, aren't I? Can't remember how you turn around so you can see them yourself. Anyway, it's the Gaming Grandma. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give it a like. I would appreciate it. And make sure you quit adulting and go play.